Good morning, dear children. This is Monica ma'am, your English teacher. I hope all of you are keeping fine. Welcome to yet another virtual classroom. Dear children, it has been a long time we haven't met. There had been no conversation among us. Or I must say, I am missing the communication we had during our regular school days. Such a lovely time it was. But nowadays, I am teaching you or I am sending my lessons to you through the use of media, the online media. I am explaining you the topic through the virtual classroom, a present day method of communicating. Now let's see, why do we need communication? Why do we need to communicate? For exchange of ideas, exchange of thoughts, sharing our feelings, and sharing important information, and there can be many other reasons to communicate with someone. Now let us take the example of exchange of ideas. When we learn in a classroom, for example, we go to the language lab. What we do there? We see, we watch the school cinema movies, then we talk, discuss and share our emotions and feelings about the characters, the events and the moral values that we infer from the particular story. So that is like a communication between you and your classmates and all of you with me, that is your English teacher. Now here one more question arises, that what are the means of communication? That means how to communicate with the people. The first way, the most common way is the face-to-face communication, the telephonic communication, communication through a radio, a newspaper, or using some electronic devices. Now I will explain you about these types of communication. The first one I told you is face-to-face communication, in which you communicate with the person who is sitting with you, who is sitting next to you. You talk to that person then and there. Telephonic communication is when you talk to someone through a device called telephone. Next comes a radio, on which you can listen to all kind of information along with the songs for entertainment, and we get to know about the things happening around. Next is the most common way of communication, the paper media, that is a newspaper that we all get every morning. A newspaper gives us the information about what is happening around the globe. Next is the electronic devices, that is a mobile phone and a laptop. Now you can see that this virtual classroom that I am conducting for you, we are basically using these two main medias of communication. But in the ancient times, when people did not have so much of technology, there was no technological development. During those days, people were using letters to communicate to their relatives and their friends. Here you can see. My dear children, by now you must have understood that what is going to be the topic of the day. Yes, it is letter writing, one of our most important writing skill. Letter writing is a written method of communication with someone. Now let us see, to whom do we write letters. Before telling this, I would like to let you know that letters are of two types. First is the formal letter and the another one is the informal letter. Now whom do we write the formal letters? You can write a formal letter to the principal of your school, your teacher, for seeking a permission, and that we call an application. You can also write a formal letter to a person or a higher government official, an authority, for inquiring about something, giving some suggestion, or for the inquiry of something. So these are the kinds of audience for your formal letter. Next comes the another type of letter, which is the informal letter that can be written to your grandparents, mom and dad. Suppose you are staying in a hostel, for some reason you are staying away from your home, then you communicate with your parents by writing an informal letter to them. You can also write the informal letter to your friends as well as to your relatives for sharing your experience, for thanking them for a reason if they have forwarded you a gift, and congratulating for some success they have achieved. All can be the audience of our informal letter. Now let us have a look on the question that why do we write informal letters? Let us see. For inviting somebody for an occasion, suppose it's your birthday or any other celebration in your house and you want to invite the guest, your relatives, your friends, so you can write them a letter. Next is for congratulating somebody, for apologizing for something. Suppose you have hurt someone and you are unable to apologize them, so you can write a letter seeking for a sorry. Now to thank someone, if they have forwarded you a gift, they have done something for you, they have helped you in any way, so you can write a letter to thank them for their goodness. Next comes to share your experience about any event. Suppose there has been a function or you have attended any event or a celebration and you want to share that experience with your friends or your relatives or your parents or your grandparents, you can write a letter to them. Next is sharing emotions and feelings. For example, you have achieved success, you have got an award in an activity, and you want to share your feelings, your happiness with your family members or your relatives, then also you can write them a letter. How to write a letter? What should you use to write a letter? So this is an inland letter. Next is the envelopes in which you can put your letter and post it, and this is a postcard. These three things you can easily buy from the post office. These may seem just like paper, a simple paper, not so attractive, but do you know, children, in ancient times, or maybe not time not so old, these were the most important way of communication. Now in the present era, electronic media is there that is connecting us to the world. We can send emails, we can do video calls, there are various social sites to communicate, and a large number of different applications like WhatsApp, Facebook, Messenger, that through which we can send the messages to our near and dear ones. At the time, the era when all these electronic gadgets were not there, only way of communication was through these letters. You must be thinking that now in a fast developing pace, the world where everything is at your fingertips, why to write letters? So dear children, let me tell you that letters are much more powerful in showing and expressing your feelings to your loved ones. They will feel special if you will spare out your time to write down your feelings to them. They will feel loved, and letters are very easy to cherish. So my dear children, this is all for today. Tomorrow I will teach you the format of informal letter writing. Till then, thank you.